All right, today I'm going to show you how to design your own cereal box for our cereal box design project as part of our marketing unit. When you want to start this assignment, we're going to go to due dates and you're going to see they have the cereal box design assignment right here on my Canvas homepage. I'm going to click on that. It will immediately take you down to the bottom of the page for a Google Doc. Now, this Google Doc is an assignment where we're going to put the pictures of our cereal boxes when we're finished. So as you can see, this is going to be the Google Doc right here. You're going to put a picture of your teen or kid's cereal box. And on the second page, you will put a picture of your adult cereal box design when you're done. So that's what this assignment is, but we're not ready for that because we haven't designed one yet. So let's go back up to the top. Everything I'm about to show you is going to be right here in this tutorial section, the how to make a cereal box tutorial. I am not going to read all of these instructions to you, but everything I'm doing, all the buttons and the features I'm using are right here. If you need extra help, you could read through that. We're going to start today with our kids' cereal box, and I tell kids and students to start with the kids' cereal checklist. And if you work through this checklist one by one, you will get an A. So what I'm going to do right here, it says, click on this link to open the Teen Kids Cereal Box template in Canva to start on your teen or kids cereal box. I'm going to click on that. So what we have is just a white square that is the size of a cereal box. I can zoom in and out on that. And we're going to start at the top. You should create a new cereal for kids or teens. Google if it exists. If this is a cereal that existed in the past, but you can't buy it anymore, you can make it again. For this project, I'm going to choose Transformers based on like the 80s cartoon when I was growing up. Your cereal box should have an original name. It could be based on the logo of your brand. If you're going to do a brand from a movie or a game, you can use the logo from the movie or the game. But you have to have the word cereal in your title so everyone knows it's cereal. So I'm going to go and look up the Transformers logo. And I'm going to go into Google. And I'm going to look up the logo. Now, I'm going to go to Images. And here's a trick that I am going to show you. If you go to Tools and you go to Size, you can choose large and you'll get large images that are good quality. So I'm going to scroll down. There's a very good Transformers logo. I'm going to click it. I'm just going to drag it and drop it on my cereal box. I'm going to move it up to the top. I'm going to make it kind of big. And we have the start of our cereal box design. Next, as it says over here in this instructions, you need to make sure you have the word cereal in your title. So I'm going to just go over here and go to text, and I'm going to add a text box, and I'm just going to type the word cereal. Now, this looks boring. I can make it bold up here, but this does not look very cool. So let's get a cool font here, and I'll go up to font. One of the ones I like is called Horizon, which kind of has a cool spacey themed look here. So I'm going to click on that, and now we have cereal at the top. Now we can go right on to the next step. Your cereal box design should have the Kellogg's brand name, the logo somewhere on the box. Since you're making a cereal for Kellogg's, all you got to do is click on this logo that I have on Canvas and just drag it up and drag it down, and it'll fit right on your box. And this logo almost made a perfect size where I can fit Kellogg's right up in the corner. We go to the next thing. Your cereal box should have a subtitle detailing what flavor it is. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to add a text box, and it's already in that cool font that I already chose. And I want to tell what flavor this is. And I'm going to say blueberry flavored flakes, we'll say. And I'm just going to drag this up and kind of put it right underneath where we have the flavor that this is. We're going to keep going. Your cereal box should have an image of a character from your product, video game, movie, TV show. So I am making this about Transformers, so I need a Transformer. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to look up Optimus Prime. He is the good leader of the Transformers. I'm going to go over here and look at tools. I'm going to go to size and I'm going to choose large because remember, I want a large picture of him. We're going to click on one that we like. Here's a good one. I'm just going to drag it and drop it on my box. I can zoom out a little bit and we're going to make it really big here. And it's okay if his legs kind of go off to the side. And there we go. Let's go to the next part. Your cereal box should have a picture of your cereal in a bowl. So I'm going to go over here and go to elements, and I'm just going to put in cereal, or you could put in like cereal bowl. But look, if I go to photos, they have so many different bowls of cereal. And if you want a bowl, like let's say I did this, and I don't want the background, I can just choose BG remover up here and it'll remove the entire background. And now I just have the bowl. So I'm going to make this kind of big and I'm just going to put it down in the corner. I could kind of rotate it because sometimes they're at an angle. And here's my bowl of cereal. And you can see once you add the bowl of cereal, it starts to look like a cereal box. The main thing, and a lot of kids have noticed this, I said blueberry flavored flakes, but this bowl is not blueberry looking flakes. So if you click on the picture, right up here you get a toolbar. These are colors you can change. The brown is probably going to be the cereal since it's brown. If I click on that, I can go over here and choose an assortment of blues. And now I have what could be blueberry flavored cereal. So that's kind of cool. And we're getting there. The next part, your cereal box should have the size and weight in the corner. This is easy. Just copy the size and weight and paste it on the box. You don't even have to fill anything in. I'm going to go to paste. I'm going to allow it to paste. It's already got it right here. And look, I could put it right down here at the bottom of my box. And it fits right there, where the bowl is. And we're almost done. Your cereal box should have a prize inside, a free toy. This is for teens or kids. A lot of times teens or kids are intrigued by what's in the box that's not the cereal, but a free promo, a chance to win something, free Robux or free V-Bucks or something like that. So I'm going to go and look up in my box. It's about Transformers. I'm going to put in a Transformers keychain. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to look at tools. I'm going to look at size, and I'm going to go to large to find a good high-quality picture. I'm going to scroll down. Here's a nice Autobot one. If it doesn't work, I can just click and find one that does. I drag it up. I drag it down, and here's the picture. Notice it does not have an invisible background, so choose BG remover. Now we have an invisible background. So now I have my keychain here. And I need to tell that there's a free keychain inside. So let's go back over to elements. Notice I have cereal. I'm going to delete that. Let's go down here to shapes. And I'm going to go add like this star. Okay? And what's cool about these shapes, if I zoom in, I can type in here if I double click it. Free keychain inside. Now, I might have to make the text a little smaller. Okay, we'll highlight all of this text. But I might have to make it all a little smaller so it fits. And there we go. I can also click up here and put a border around this. Notice that it's kind of black around it, and that will help it stand out. I can click on the keychain. I could do layer. I could bring to the front. So now the keychain's in front here. We could rotate it so it's kind of hanging out. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we are almost done. Let's go back over here. It should have text explaining one type of nutritional value, just one thing on this box that is good for you. And I'm just going to cheat. I go to Google and I put in like no artificial, and I could do any of these sweeteners, ingredients, colors, dye candy, flavors. I could click that and I could choose one of these. Or I could say made with all natural look, like ingredients. I could find one of these and I could put that sticker on there. I'm going to drag it up. I'm going to drag it down. Now, I'm going to put it maybe right over here. Now, one thing you might notice is I have this sticker in green. There's not green anywhere on my box. It looks kind of weird. So if I click green, I can go up here to green and I could change it to like blue, and now it's blue. Or I could change it to red to match, Optimus Prime over there, and now it's more red. Now, to finally take this is an A. I have done everything on these requirements, but it's still a plain white background. There's a couple things I could do. I could just click on the background here, and I could change the color to like black, and it would look kind of cool. If Optimus Prime here, look, we need to remove the background, no problem. My text cannot be seen. So I'm going to click the text and we're going to make it white. And notice I can choose that. I can go over here and choose the other text and we can make it white so I can see it. And that's good. But going to the next level, the Transformers, they come from a planet called Cybertron in outer space. So I'm going to go look up a spacey galaxy. I'm going to go over here to tools and I'm going to find a size that's large. And I'm going to get one of these galaxies and I'm going to drag it onto my cereal box. And I'm just going to stretch it out. And they probably have these in Canva built in, like space or something. But check this out. I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to go to layer and I'm going to send that to the back. And now you have a really fun, colorful, kind of spacey Transformer cereal. So finally, I got one of these done. I can go back to the assignment. I can go to the bottom. I can open my document. I'm ready to put my team design in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my box. I'm going to go to share. I'm going to go to download. Make sure it's a PNG. And I'm going to go to download. I'm going to go back to my document. I'm going to click underneath the title here. I'm going to go to insert image, upload from computer. On your Chromebook, it might look different. The box will look different. But you pick the design that you just did. It's on the box. It's on the paper. Just go to the corner and start adjusting it until it fits back at the top. And you've got your first cereal box. When you're ready to start your second one, go back up here, start with the adult checklist, click here, and you will now have, if you notice, a template to make an adult cereal, a brand new one. And the instructions for making the adult cereal is here. And when you want to turn it in, you just go down here, click, once you've added your adult cereal at the bottom, you would go to open to attach and submit. You will go to submit. You will go to submit again. And when you get the green check mark, you've turned in this assignment and I'll be able to grade it. And that is how you do your teen or kids cereal box design.